The desert tortoise is one of nature's most resilient and fascinating creatures, perfectly adapted to survive in the harsh conditions of the desert. With its tough shell, slow pace, and unique survival strategies, this incredible reptile has thrived in one of the most extreme environments on Earth. But there's so much more to the desert tortoise than just its tough exterior. In today's video, we'll uncover some amazing facts about this remarkable creature, from how it stays hydrated in the desert heat to its role in the ecosystem. Get ready to dive into the world of the desert tortoise and discover the secrets of this desert survivor. They can live for decades. Some individuals are estimated to reach 50 years or more in the wild. Their slow metabolism helps them conserve energy during long periods of drought. Desert tortoises spend most of their lives underground in carefully dug burrows. These burrows provide not only shelter from the blistering heat, but also a refuge from predators. The tortoise's burrow systems can be surprisingly extensive, with some having multiple chambers. They have adapted to extract almost every possible drop of moisture from the desert environment. Desert tortoises reabsorb water from their urine, an adaptation that helps them survive long dry spells. Their unique metabolism allows them to go months with little to no direct water intake. The timing of their activity is closely linked to the desert's brief rainy seasons. They are primarily active during the cooler early mornings and late afternoons. During the hottest parts of the day, they retreat to the relative cool of their burrows. Their slow, measured movements help minimize energy expenditure. Despite their lethargic pace, they have an acute sense of their environment. Their eyesight is well adapted for low-light conditions in the desert. They can detect subtle changes in temperature and light that help them choose when to emerge. Many desert tortoises display a surprising degree of sight fidelity, returning to the same burrow year after year. Their burrows are not just for resting. They also serve as a microhabitat for other desert creatures. Other species sometimes share these burrows, forming a hidden community underground. Their behavior and movement patterns have inspired studies on animal navigation in barren landscapes. Some researchers suspect they may use the Earth's natural cues, such as the position of the sun, to orient themselves. Their shell, or carapace, is a masterpiece of natural engineering designed for defense and camouflage. The shell's pattern and color often mirror the desert landscape, making them hard to spot. Subtle growth rings on the shell can give clues about an individual's age. They have an uncanny ability to slow down their metabolism further during periods of extreme heat. When threatened, a desert tortoise may withdraw deeply into its shell, a tactic that still surprises predators. Their mating rituals are complex and not yet fully understood by scientists. Males often engage in gentle but persistent head bobbing and nudging during courtship. Rival males sometimes wrestle in a slow-motion contest of strength and persistence. Their reproduction is timed to coincide with seasonal rains, which bring abundant food. The nesting process is secretive, with females carefully covering their eggs in hidden nest sites. Their survival strategies remind us that life can flourish in even the most forbidding places. Ultimately, the desert tortoise embodies nature's mysterious artistry, an ancient, resilient creature whose full secrets are still waiting to be uncovered. The hatchlings emerge at times when predators are least active, a survival strategy still under study. Their diet is remarkably varied, including grasses, herbs, and even succulent desert plants. They are known to eat parts of cacti, which have adapted to withstand the desert's extremes. Digesting such fibrous material is made possible by a slow digestive process that extracts every bit of moisture. Their foraging habits help disperse plant seeds across the desert floor. In some cases, the tortoise's movements help to aerate the desert soil. Their slow lifestyle is a perfect adaptation to an environment where energy is scarce. Their natural camouflage is so effective that even experienced trackers may have difficulty spotting them. They are sometimes called living fossils because their basic form has changed little for millions of years. Fossil evidence suggests their ancestors roamed even more arid lands long before modern deserts existed. Their evolutionary history is as ancient as the deserts themselves. The desert tortoise is one of the few animals that has mastered the art of desert survival. Their resilience has made them a symbol of endurance in harsh environments. Despite their secretive lifestyle, researchers have documented surprising bursts of activity during cooler weather. Their behavior sometimes seems almost ritualistic, emerging, basking, and then retreating in a precise daily cycle. Scientists are still uncovering the genetic secrets behind their extreme drought resistance. Their blood chemistry reveals unusual adaptations for minimizing water loss. They exhibit a cryptic form of communication using subtle body postures and movements. Their slow pace belies a life that is finely tuned to a hostile environment. They are known to sense and respond to the vibrations of footsteps or the rustling of desert brush. Despite their robust appearance, their populations are vulnerable to human encroachment. Habitat fragmentation and off-road vehicles have turned parts of their secret world into dangerous places. Their hidden lives have made them challenging subjects for field researchers. Some desert tortoises are believed to have a memory of their home range that spans many years. Their ability to navigate vast, featureless landscapes continues to fascinate scientists. They may use subtle environmental signals like changes in wind direction or the scent of rain to guide them. Their physiology allows them to shut down non-essential processes during prolonged heat. The mystery of how they time their seasonal activities is still under investigation. Their quiet existence makes them indicators of the overall health of the desert ecosystem. In many ways, they are a barometer for environmental changes in arid regions. Their low reproductive rate is balanced by their longevity, a trade-off that puzzles ecologists. They rarely produce large numbers of offspring, a factor that makes each individual precious. Their unique reproductive cycle has prompted many studies into the evolution of desert life. They have been observed to bask in the early morning sun, a behavior that kickstarts their slow metabolism. Their quiet, deliberate movements conceal a powerful instinct for survival. Their scales and skin textures are uniquely adapted to minimize water loss. The design of their scutes, the plates on their shell, provides structural strength without excess weight. Their shell growth is influenced not only by age but also by environmental stress. They have an almost mystical ability to blend into rocky, sandy backdrops. Their behaviors during extreme weather events remain partly a mystery to scientists. They have adapted to survive not only heat, but also sudden severe desert storms. Some researchers propose that their underground lifestyles may even help stabilize local microclimates. Their behavior suggests they can read the desert, choosing the safest times and paths to travel. The tortoise's secretive nature means that much of their day-to-day life remains hidden from view. Their seemingly simple behavior conceals complex biological processes optimized for survival. They show a marked preference for burrow sites that offer the best insulation against temperature extremes. The shape and depth of their burrows vary based on local soil conditions and climate. Their survival tactics include reducing exposure by limiting movement to essential tasks only. Their ability to remain hidden often means that entire communities pass unnoticed by humans. Researchers have only begun to scratch the surface of understanding their social interactions. Some tortoises have been noted to occasionally share burrows, a rare instance of social tolerance. Their life cycle is intimately tied to the rare and unpredictable desert rainfalls. They are so well adapted to the desert that even a minor change in the ecosystem can have drastic effects on their survival. Their natural history is intertwined with legends and local folklore in some desert cultures. They have inspired numerous conservation efforts due to their enigmatic and enduring presence. Their ability to conserve energy and water has led to innovative research in biomimetics. They possess subtle sensory adaptations that allow them to detect ground vibrations. Their choice of burrow location may be influenced by the magnetic properties of the soil, though this is still debated. They seem to know when a rainstorm is coming, emerging from burrows just as the desert awakens. Their resilience in extreme environments is a subject of ongoing genetic research. Their hidden lives have forced researchers to develop non-invasive monitoring techniques. They may respond to chemical signals in the soil that warn them of approaching danger. Their populations can act as early warning systems for environmental degradation. Their slow and steady lifestyle is a remarkable counterpoint to the frenetic pace of many other animals. The desert tortoise's ability to thrive in such an inhospitable place continues to defy expectations. Their life in the shadows of the desert is filled with subtle, almost imperceptible behaviors. Even their mating dances, observed only rarely, are full of nuance and silent communication. Their role in the ecosystem extends beyond what is visible, influencing soil composition and plant diversity. We hope you enjoyed these amazing and surprising animal facts. The animal kingdom is full of wonders, and there's always more to discover. If you loved this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more fun and educational content. Stay tuned for more incredible facts. See you in the next video.